YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I have another pickups video for you here. Some interesting stuff that I picked up. It was half price day at the Goodwills today, so stopped in, picked up a few games. Some really interesting titles in here. Some of these things I don't really know why I bothered to pick them up, but I think it's just because they're on the cheap, and maybe I can flip them, get my money back, or use them to entice people to buy systems I have or something like that. The first one here is probably under that category just because it's in pretty rough shape. I will clean it up, so that's not that big of a deal, but it has like a Property of Blockbuster sticker on the front of it right over top of the regular label, so I don't know if I'll ever be able to get that off. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try a hairdryer trick on it, see if it comes off. That's really one of the reasons why I bought it, is I wanted to see if I could actually get the Blockbuster sticker off of there. Though if you take a look at it, it's not that bad, and it actually protects the label underneath, so I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it on. I'm not entirely certain about that at this point, but I'll get to it because I'm sort of babbling on a little bit about this title, and it's NFL Blitz for the N64, and this one here I already picked up just the other day, so the other one's in better shape than this one, so I don't really know why I bothered to pick it up, but like I said, I might just use it for testing purposes, see if I can get that sticker off of there. The one I'm talking about is this Property of Blockbuster sticker, and it covers the entire front label. That's the only part of it you can see, though, is just that Property of Blockbuster right there. I don't know, I might leave it on, we'll have to see. For that I paid half price of $5, so $2.50. This one here is sort of a questionable pickup. I don't really know if I have any interest in this game. I looked it up, it has a little bit of value, that's really why I picked it up. Maybe I'll be able to trade it off for something I do want. And it's Jambo Safari Animal Rescue. And for some reason, this game has a little bit more value than what I paid for it, because I paid $2.50, so this is probably going to be up for trade, because I'm not really interested in adding that into my collection. I don't know a whole lot about it, it just seems like it says, embark on a variety of missions in the wild in the Serengeti. Rescue exotic animals, nurture them, and release them back into nature. So I don't know how awesome that could possibly be, but again, $2.50, I figure I'd go for it, and it is complete and everything like that. No Nintendo Club points, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Moving along, I also picked up for the PSP a copy of Loco Roco 2, and there it is, there's UMD. I really like these Loco Roco games, so I thought I would go for it. I know it's not like super valuable or anything like that, but to me that doesn't really matter, because I was looking for this. I've played it before, so pretty fun. If you haven't checked out Loco Roco, you probably should. And for that one I paid $2.50. The next game here is one that I didn't have in my collection. It's a GameCube game, which I always like to find, even if it's not a sports title. I have a tendency to pick GameCube stuff up just because it's really harder for me to find them. And this one here is The Sims, and for that one I paid $2. And if you take a look at it, there's a precautionary booklet, but it is complete and everything like that, so pretty cool right there. As far as that goes, I really used to like The Sims on the PC, the original one back in the day. Played a little bit of The Sims 2, didn't really play a whole lot of the newer ones, but willing to check it out anyways, and for $2.50, why not? I used to, when I played this game on the PC, I have really fond memories of this game. I used to play as a woman who would entice guys to basically marry her, and then I would like find ingenious ways of killing them in the house, like starving them or drowning them and things like that. And then I just had a whole backyard full of grave stones or whatever, because when they died they turned into gravestones, and I just filled the backyard with it. So then basically the house was like completely overrun with like haunted ghosts and activity like that. So it was like tons of fun. I don't think this one will be as in-depth as the PC version of this game, but still looking forward to checking it out anyways. And then one of the expansions that would also be on the PC was Sims Busting Out. It was there as well, and $2.50, so pretty sweet. And this one here, unfortunately, is missing its manual, but it does have the game. This game was a rental, as you can probably tell from the front of it. Same as the other one. It says it, like, previously enjoyed or whatever. Blockbuster, I think it is. Oh no, it was Roger's Video. And it did have a sticker around here. I ripped that off, but I still have to get like the void goo off of the disc. So still, for $2.50, that was a pretty good find. And then moving on, in the same store, the store was putting out games. Kind of weird because I checked it there yesterday. They had no games out really worth buying. And then I come back today, it's half price day, and they had put out games, which seems kind of weird to me that they would put them out and immediately sort of clear them out kind of thing, but that's the way that it went. So the first one here I picked up the other day from a pawn shop for $3. This one here I paid $2.50 for. It's Namco Museum. It's in pretty decent shape, so I'll have to see. I think the other one was probably in better shape, but I just couldn't leave this sitting here. I thought it was too cool. I'll end up probably trading that off if somebody's interested in that, but pretty cool title right there because it has all those retro games on it like Pac-Man, Pole Position, Dig Dug, Galaga, all that stuff that I really love to play. So, and there's tons more actually, I think, on here as well. I don't think it's just those ones. It says there's 10 arcade hits, so there's probably a whole bunch of other things on here that are tons of fun. So, again, that one's probably going to be up for trade. Something that I'm going to add in my collection is Siberia, and I picked this one up for $2.50 as well, and there it is, totally complete, and manual's in pretty decent shape. I'd say it's like an 8 out of 10. The disc itself is like brand new practically, really sweet. Somebody brought into that particular Goodwill a whole load of original Xbox games, so I really want to check this out. Don't know a whole lot about it, but never seen it before, so thought I'd pick it up. Again, for $2.50, the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, and I believe I have the Platinum Hits edition of this, so this will probably replace that because this is like completely complete. It has the manual in here, but as well it has this map in there, so that's pretty cool. And there's the disc right there. Unfortunately, it's not in the world's greatest shape, but hopefully I'll be able to clean that up a little bit, and I'll have a non-greatest hits or whatever you'd like to call it version of that. And then another game which I'm pretty excited to find was Star Wars Battlefront for the Xbox. Again, $2.50, just like every other one that is in the store. And there it is, totally complete. And the disc is in pretty decent shape. It's not too bad. Should definitely play, so pretty awesome right there. I'm trying to remember if I have this in my collection. I get confused sometimes between what I have in my PS2 collection, but if not, still like excellent trade fodder for sure. Like I said, someone brought in some pretty top-notch quality titles. And then again, for $2.50, I picked up Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for the original Xbox. Obviously the same person. Not perfect or anything like that, a little bit scratched up, but again, not too bad. And the manual's not perfect either, it's a little bit beat up, but pretty decent title, I think, for sure, so happy to pick it up, and for $2.50 I wasn't going to leave that behind. Moving on, I went to another Goodwill, and they were having their half price as well. They tend to price theirs a little bit cheaper, so I picked up a couple of titles here for $1.50 each, and it's pretty awesome. The first one here is X-Men Legends, and that's for the original Xbox. Look at Xbox kind of day here. There it is right there. I'm trying to remember again if I do have this one in my Xbox collection. If not, that's going to go in it, but I just couldn't leave it behind for that price. $1.50. I'm not going to turn down a good game like that. And then finally, Pure for the PlayStation 3. Again, this was $1.50, so PlayStation 3 game for $1.50. Of course, not going to turn that down. And there we go right there, totally complete. And the disc on this one has a bunch of fingerprints on it, but it's pretty much brand new looking. So excellent find, I think, right there as well. So that was everything for today. Hope you enjoyed that. Lots of good Xbox titles there. Hopefully Some of those are things that I can get out of my PS2 collection and get into my Xbox collection. I really need to start making a list for myself because I'm starting to lose my thoughts around that. In other words, I can't totally remember what I have for PS2 and what I have for Xbox, and I'm really trying to go out of my way here to, if I have something on PS2, trying to get the Xbox version of it, and if it's exclusive to the PS2 or only on the PS2 or something like that, then I'm trying to keep it that way for the PS2. I'm not trying to unload my PS2 collection, but I find the Xbox versions of those games, I've mentioned it before, they're actually better graphics and things like that, but people seem to pay more for the PS2 versions of the games, so I think it's going to work in my benefit really to collect for the Xbox and unload the PS2 versions of it. But that's my plan with that, just so you know. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I will see you all later.